Good evening, everyone, and thank you for attending our webinar. A lot of people are worried that AI might replace what we do. But what I want to show you tonight is a different perspective, a different angle. We will see that the AI and the new trends in finance are actually reinforcing the value of the CFA charter, not reducing it. Yes, it's true. Technology is changing fast, but it's also creating more demand for strong analysis, for good judgment, and for ethical decision making, which are the core of what the CFA program teaches. So, together, we will look at how AI and the new trends fit together with the CFA skill set. And we will elaborate more on why the CFA is becoming more and more important in the Canadian market. But before I start, your host for tonight is someone who is passionate about ethics, analysis, and the future of our profession, and that person is me. My name is Anis Yazbek, and I'm excited to take you through this conversation tonight. And we have as well Mrs. Sylvie Lavoie, who will be monitoring the chat box and answering your questions as the presentation moves along. So feel free to interact. We are here to make this session as engaging as possible. We all know that AI can process data at an incredible speed, but as of this minute, it still needs the intervention of a human who understands valuation, understands risk management, and market structure to guide it. The CFA curriculum jumps in to give you the analytical foundation to question the AI outputs, to validate models, and ensure that decisions make financial sense. In a world full of algorithms, the CFA teaches us how to stay in control of the machine and of its outcome as well. A few days ago, one of our students asked me if the AI replaces quantitative skills. My answer was a bold no. The AI amplifies the quantitative skills and doesn't replace them at all. The CFA gives you the analytical grounding to understand how machine learning models behave, where they fail, and how they interpret their predictions. And you should know that this combination of quantitative skills plus proper judgment is exactly what the Canadian employers are looking for. On another scope, with the AI, the risk isn't just bad data. The real challenge is what I call opaque decisions and the accountability gaps that come with them. When we don't know how a model reached a conclusion, it becomes harder to trust it, harder to validate it, and harder to assign responsibility. This is where the CFA ethical framework becomes a real competitive advantage. It trains you to evaluate decisions, not just from a technical perspective, but in a responsible, transparent, and also an accountable way. And of course, it goes without saying that in Canada's highly regulated environment, that ethical discipline is essential and is highly appreciated as well. Another fact is that the AI can tell you what the data says, but so far it can't tell you what to do with it. So the CFA charter holders are trained to connect data to real-world financial decisions. Uh, that ability, that ability to interpret and prioritize, I'm sorry, that ability to interpret and prioritize and communicate insights is becoming even more valuable today as the AI floods the industry with information but doesn't really give you a clear direction of what to do with it. So, what sets the CFA apart is how technically strong it is in portfolio construction. You learn how to evaluate risk and how to build portfolios that stand up in a volatile market. And most importantly, it teaches you how you can optimize those portfolios. And in Canada's investment driven economy, this level of technical skill is a major differentiator. It also train you in equity valuation, fixed income pricing, derivatives, and corporate finance as well. So the charter gives you a deep analytical toolkit, which is needed in the market nowadays. So whether you're evaluating a company or analyzing credit spreads or pricing options, the CFA teaches you to approach financial problems with a better precision. And that is for sure the kind of technical confidence Canadian employers expect from their top analysts. And in today's data-driven finance world, you can't afford not to be comfortable with numbers. The CFA builds that muscle, not just the formulas, but the ability to interpret data, test assumptions, and make evidence-based decisions. Honestly, it's a technical edge that sharpens your investment and your financial judgment. On another note, what makes the CFA unique is how it integrates ethics into technical works. So you learn not only how to build a model, but how to apply it responsibly. And in Canada, where client trust is central and is key, this combination of technical skill and ethical discipline is incredibly valuable by the clients and by the employers as well. And you know, from what I've seen over my 15 years career, trust is everything in finance. The strict ethical standards that a CFA holds reassure employers and clients that you operate with integrity and with trust. And in a country like Canada, where regulation and transparency matter, this ethical foundation becomes a real career advantage. So the CFA designation is a door opener for a lot of opportunities in many sectors, such as wealth management, banking, insurance, investment, and accordingly, you can work as a portfolio manager, as a consultant, as a credit analyst, as a CFO, and in many other positions as well. Now, the first question that pops to our mind is how to become a CFA and how to maintain your charter. First, we should mention that the CFA program consists of 3 levels. Each has its own exam. Passing the 3 exams in a specific sequence, level 1, then level 2, then level 3, is a must to obtain your charter. You should then meet the experience eligibility requirement that can be done before, during, or after the participation in the CFA program. And the experience must be directly involved with the investment decision-making process or producing a work that adds value to that process. You will need to provide as well 2 to 3 professional references who will be asked to comment on your work experience for sure and on your professional character as well. After completing those requirements, you will be eligible to apply to become a charter holder. And to maintain your charter, you have to meet some eligibility requirements and to pay your yearly member dues. The education and experience requirements are not difficult to be met. You should either have a bachelor's degree or be in your second year of the bachelor degree program. And if you want to quickly go over the CFA exams and their structure, we could say that the level 1 exam consists of 4 hours and a half, and it includes only MCQs, around 180 MCQ. The level 2 is a 4 hours and 25 minutes exam, and it's entirely based on vignettes, which are short case studies followed by MCQs. And the level 3 is also a 4 hours and 24 minutes exam, and it consists of essays and MCQs. The exams are done in Canada for sure in prometric testing centers that are spread all over the provinces. The results are usually released within 5 to 8 weeks from writing the exam. And as you can see, the passing rate is low, which explains the importance of having a tutor or an instructor who can help you dissecting the CFA condensed curriculum and to help you understand the concepts and the materials in a timely manner. Because time is of an essence in such designation. And this is where Morgan International plays a major role to prepare you for those exams. On average, it takes over 300 hours to prepare for each level, but the truth is simple. The more you prepare, the more you become ready, and the better you are positioned to succeed from the first attempt. The CFA program is a long process, yes, and it's difficult to maintain the motivation throughout the way. So try to find a study partner or a study group so that you maintain a high level of motivation. And an efficient way to keep that motivation is to attend our live online classes where our instructors are there to support you and to answer all of your questions and to make you feel at ease with the learning outcome statement. Create your own notes and set a reasonable study plan with daily goals and make sure you meet them. It's important to spend time also trying to learn the theoretical material, but make sure that you practice as much as you can. The more you practice, the more you will master the material and the more you get yourself ready for the exam. Uh, at Morgan, we believe in the power of education to transform lives and to enhance careers. Accordingly, we've been offering the CFA training courses for the past 20 years globally, and our portfolio consists of more than 15,000 candidates who prepared for their CFA exams with us. And we are the partners of Kaplan Schweizer, so our training materials come directly from them. All the instructors that we have are certified and experienced and are carefully selected. They are trained and monitored and assessed to give you the best classroom experience. Our program offers a wide range of tools and practice options to help you prepare effectively for the exams. And thanks to our partnership with Kaplan Schweizer, our study materials are fully aligned with the CFA program curriculum, and it's worth highlighting that a significant number of our candidates earn their CFA charter. Now, as a Morgan International candidate, you receive exclusive services and support. Our live online courses ensures a flexible, smooth, and interactive learning experience, and the live online classes are guided by expert and chartered instructors who are very well versed with the exams. Our class is an opportunity to interact with other candidates and to benefit from their questions and their best practices as well. Accordingly, you will be given lots of exam tips and you will have the access to the Schweizer study plan and exclusive resources where you can prepare and practice for you to become ready more and more for your exams. For sure, our professional team is here to support you and to guide you all the way. And it's worth mentioning that practice and recap sessions were added to ensure that you are well prepared to take on your exam. Accordingly, there are a lot of study tools and resources which will be put in your service so you can prepare for the exam, such as the practice and review sessions, the recorded course lectures, the checkpoint exams, the Q bank, the topic quizzes, and many other tools, as you can see right now on the screen. In regards to the exam tips, I can give you many, but the most important one is to remember that in the CFA, there are no shortcuts. The only thing that stands between you and the success on the CFA exam is hard work and dedication and preparation. The three levels basically covers the same topics, but each level will give you the ability to deal or treat those topics from a different angle or a different perspective. For the level one, the CFA Institute recommends you spending at least 300 hours of preparation before sitting for the exam. And this level mainly focuses on the theoretical knowledge of the concepts. The level two will test your ability to use the knowledge that you have learned in level one in realistic real life situations. And the level three will furtherly test your ability to apply in real life situation everything that you have learned in the level one and level two, especially to make sound financial decisions. So to wrap up, Our advice to you is to start early and be consistent. Set a study plan and stick to it. Cover all the material. There is no way for you to predict what will be on the exam, so be ready to be tested on any of the topics. Assess yourself regularly by reviewing what you think you have mastered. So practice again is key. Practice, practice, practice. That's how you identify your weak areas early and give yourself enough time to fix them. And for sure, the material that we're gonna provide you will give you all those abilities to prepare and to fix all the loopholes that you find throughout the way. And you can check on your performance by taking some mock exams under the exam conditions, and note that passing the exams has a lot to do with how you manage your time during the exam. And practicing under pressure helps you building that discipline. So as a wrap up, the CFA program is not a rocket science, but it's not a walk in the park either. So it's a long and demanding journey, but trust me, it's absolutely rewarding and worth every effort. So believe in yourself, you can do this. And when you finally earn those three letters, CFA, next to your name and in your signature, you will immediately feel the value, the pride, and the recognition that come with that. So that was my technical presentation. I thank you for being attentive. I hope it wasn't that long. Now we will start with our Q&A session. We will answer the genuine questions. In case you have any personal or a case-specific query, you can reach out to us at any time using the contact details showing on the screen. I'm pretty sure that my colleague Sylvie has answered many questions in the Q&A while the presentation is going on. So now you can feel free to raise your hand or to write your question in the chat box, and we will be answering it.
Just want to say that you can talk as well. You can unmute yourself and talk.
Hi, I'm Philip.
Hello, Philip.
I wanted to ask how long, uh, you could prep for perhaps the first exam, and when is the first exam taken?
All right. So in order to prepare for the exam, for sure, there is no limited or a defined timeline, because it all depends on your dedication and your ability to prepare and get yourself ready. But usually, the recommendation is that we're talking about 300 hours of preparation before writing the exams. But of course, it's an average. It's not a fixed amount of hours, because all depends on your experience, on your knowledge, on your foundation, and on your behavior towards your studies. For the exam windows for the level one, we had like the first exam window in 2026 was in February. The upcoming one will be in May, and we have another one in August and in November 2026.
Thank you.
And Philip, since you have asked about the exam windows, it's important as well for you to know that there are different type of registration fees. You have the regular registration fee or the early bird registration fee. So the early bird will be like announced very soon, or like prior to the regular registration, and the price, of course, will be lower than the regular exam fee by 200 or 300 US dollars. And regarding our packages as well, we have multiple packages. You can check them on our website, and we're gonna send everything by email after the presentation. We have the on a level to level package, and each package has different study materials. You can start from the basic package that strictly give you the access to the material until you can reach to the package that includes the live online classes. So either you take it as a self-study or you take it as a live online. More questions? I think I've done basically a good job then if you don't have any question, but I'll be happy to to answer as much as we can to clarify some doubts or some areas that require further information. Meanwhile, in the chat box, can you please or can everyone write for me what's his level of education and whether he's an employee or a student in the chat box.
Chat box is disabled.
Chat box is disabled. Hmm. Let me check. Hmm. Well, that's weird, but if you want, let me try to. Well, it's weird because it shows that it's active here for me. Anyways, it's important for us to know whether you're an employee or a student so that we can give you further information. So, Abhishek, in your case, you're an employee or you're an employer or a student?
I'm currently a DAP student.
Okay, perfect.
And I have almost completed my second semester. So, and alongside, I'm a full-time employee as a logistics coordinator.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been in the business for the past 8 years.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
That's really great. And
I think the chat box is working now. I see
okay.
Olga who answered.
It's in the Q&A. So if you
Yeah.
guys can go to the Q&A and write your answers there so that we just can have a look, and I'm gonna answer Olga in a few seconds from now. Okay, I think we're not receiving the messages for some reason. Oh, okay, now we start seeing them. All right, so the question that was asked by Olga is a very good question that we're being asked about on a daily basis, approximately. That's why I'm gonna answer it somehow in brief so that you can get the knowledge. I'm gonna be sharp and straight to the point, and then we can elaborate later on. So the CPA and the CFA are two different designations, as the name indicates. The CFA focuses on the finance, while the CPA focuses on the accounting and on the taxation. So it depends on your career path. So each of those designations will take you to a different career path. It all depends on your expertise and on your career plans. So if you are looking for a career in finance, in investment, in real estate, and valuation, of course, the CFA will be the go-to designation. If you're looking for a career in audit, in accounting, in taxation, of course, the CPA is a better option for you. Both designations are the top ranked in their major, but it all depends on your profile and on your career path. So, but we cannot say that they are not related. The CPA and the CFA are related in too many ways. The CPA is an accounting credential, as I have mentioned, while the CFA is for financial analysis purposes. A CFA generally analyzes financial reports, while a CPA is the one who builds them and who prepares them. The CFAs are, I would say, best known for investment analysis and planning, while the CPAs tend to be associated more with taxes, audits, and accounting. So, in summary, just to recap, both designations they intersect, but a CFA analyze the financial statements, the CPA prepares them. So this is a way to simplify the difference. I hope it answered your question, Olga.
There's a Philip Fearon that says that is an MA in economics.
Yes, yeah. Yes, I've seen it. And Philip, you're not like working yet, right? All right. Okay. So do we have any other questions? Just really feel free to unmute yourself and to ask. We're here to answer your questions. All right. So since we're not having further questions, I just want to let you know that we're gonna send you the summary of our webinar by tomorrow, hopefully. I'd like to thank you for attending the webinar. I hope you found it beneficial. Our contact details are already on the screen. You can reach out at any time if you have any question or in case you need any clarification. Uh, I just want you to believe in yourself, believe that you can do it, and you will make it. So you will hear a lot of reviews about the CFA program that it's long, it's exhausting, it's like demanding. It's true. I'm not going to tell you otherwise, but what I can tell you is that if you prepare properly, you will be a CFA chartered holder soon, and for sure you're gonna shine in this crowded market where we have a lot of competition, we have a lot of candidates or a lot of persons who are looking for a job, and everyone has to differentiate himself or herself, and the CFA is a great differentiation tool that will make you shine and that will put you under the spotlight of the recruiters. I wish you all the best. I thank you again for being present, and hopefully we're gonna connect soon all together.